When we talk about food waste, it can be broadly divided into two categories. Avoidable food waste, which includes foods that could have been eaten. The other is unavoidable food waste. This is food that seems destined for the landfill. They are the kitchen scraps, indigestible shells and bones, spent coffee grounds and tea bags. But is unavoidable food waste really unavoidable?
I'm Isaac Henry, and I'm leading ordinary people on a zero-waste journey to pick up hacks on how to cut down food waste.
Got it! Zero waste cook-off start now!
And compete in a cooking competition
Oh, it's very bad.
to try and transform these into these.
I won't waste it.
Mother-daughter duo Zoorida and Azrina are fabulous home cooks.
Wow, this looks super amazing, especially for lunch.
They've cooked up a huge spread, from lamb masak merah to a homemade soybean drink, and even desserts.
Ooh, creme brulee.
We love to bake and cook. Yes, and I think I pass it down to her as well.
You guys just do your jobs, come home, and basically just wait to be served.
I don't like not fresh food.
You've spoiled them. Cooking food for them every single day has
They
spoiled
like
them.
hot piping soup, hot piping food,
Wow.
just served.
Wow.
But what I really want to know is the waste that gets left behind after each feast.
So, what would you do with all these bones that are basically the leftovers of what we ate?
I'll throw them away.
Really?
Yes.
Eating something like that is still very much a possibility. What I would do is blanch them once or twice to get rid of any saliva that's left over, and then just roast them in the oven till they're really nice and crispy, and then make a stock with this.
For their vegetable waste, Zoorida shows me a hack she uses.
Okay, what we normally do, we put all these waste into a liquid.
Let me help you.
Yes, please do.
The liquid is a mixture of vinegar and bicarbonate soda, and it is left to sit for a few months. The resulting fermentation can be used as an all-purpose cleaner and fertilizer.
Do you wanna take a sniff?
It smells almost like a vegetable stock. Instead of throwing it away into a waste composite sort of thing, you could actually eat more than half of the items that were in here.
Really?
Yeah, I see that you have edible things in here, like the celery roots. They're really good for pickling. You also have like citrus. So citrus peels are really good at making infusions of oil. Hi, Terry.
Hi.
How are you?
Next, I meet Terry Lowe, who claims to have a zero-waste kitchen.
So this is basically the peels, ginger. You've got some secret spices in there.
Right.
This is just one of Terry's many edible fermentations.
This is like the pineapple drink with
Yes.
cinnamon, right?
I'll bring you the pickles. This is my take of luak chai.
So this is the broccoli, daikon, carrot. What else do you have in there?
Rescued stuff. I had a friend who was letting go her green peppercorn mustard, so I thought I'll just use that instead of it just goes into the bin, you know.
Very interesting. Very different from the pickles I make. Aside from using broccoli skins and the pineapple skins, how do you achieve a food zero waste kitchen?
Yeah, most of the time I would just compost them in the soil.
So all the food waste goes in here.
Yep, we do a bit of berry composting, and then we do some mulching here as well. I got like little snails working on it.
Eating human food.
Well, our food waste, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you maintain a zero waste kitchen.
Yeah, stuff that we can't use, throw away. So from here, the snails poop and whatever the medium will use into the soil and mix it about. So poop is useful.
That's amazing.
What Terry does to cut down food waste is admirable. But like Azrina and Zoorida, there's always room for more inspiration. So I'm sending them to At Sunrise.
It looks good.
Yeah, really.
It is a culinary institute that embraces the zero waste philosophy.
I hope you guys are hungry.
Lovely.
In 2021, they began a new initiative called Well Spent Evenings, where guests are treated to a restaurant-quality meal with a twist.
We have assortment of baked goods. There's some croissant and then onde cake and lavash and breadstick.
Lavash is a thin flatbread made with flour, water, and salt. Little do they know, all these snacks contain some form of food waste.
And this one is very nice for you to try as a snack.
What's that?
It's like a muruku.
Do you eat dry laksa at all?
Yes.
You do?
My mom actually cooks this.
I suggest you try the lavash. You like it, huh? You are a snack girl.
It has like almost creamy flavor.
So you would like this, the onde. Good?
Almost gone.
It feels a bit tighter than what you normally have.
You actually use real pandan juice.
Natural, right?
Yes. Very nice.
What would be the common ingredients in those few items?
It's a type of flour.
Is it some sort of
It's
like
that one, that's a
husk
brown.
that's blended?
Some spices.
Let's get our crew here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, orange skin.
Our zero waste contenders have been treated to a feast in at sunrise.
You can stand up and feel this and taste it if you like.
But their feast has come with a twist.
So everything that you see here, they are unavoidable waste. We get all of this from all the food factories because they're throwing them away.
Unavoidable food waste refers to items that can't be consumed, like tea leaves, prawn shells, eggshells, and orange peels. This is how much waste the food manufacturing industry generates daily. Up to 2,000 kilograms of orange peels from juice vending machines. 8,000 kilograms of spent barley from a local beer brewery. 100 kilograms of moromi, or fermented soybeans that are pressed to extract soy sauce. And 10,000 kilograms of okara, or soybean pulp, from tofu makers. This makes up 40% of the 744 million kilograms of food waste that are discarded every day. About a bowl of rice per person.
This is coconut, and after you have actually squeezed the santan or the milk, this is the balance of it, I think. What is this now?
I don't know. I cannot guess what this is.
This looks really awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's nice. What do you think this is?
It looks like belacan, is it?
This is from Taihua soya sauce.
Oh, this is a soybean.
Yes.
Yes.
They ferment soybean for 10 months, extract the soy sauce, premium soy sauce standard, and then throw this away. Can you even visualize what was in any of the food that you ate just now that has this?
The lavash and the breadsticks were made using okara flour, while the bun used moromi to make it savory. Spent tea leaves and coffee grounds went into the biscotti. For the laksa, prawn shells and defatted coconut enhanced the flavor of the sauce.
So today we started out by having a tasting session with Dr. Kwan. I was surprised that I really couldn't tell which aspects of the food were unavoidable food waste and which ones were the fresh products that were from the market or used in the food.
This is your favorite.
I cannot guess what is that actually.
This is from barley, and we call it brewer's spent barley. It came from the breweries.
Okay.
Yeah, after coming to Sunrise today, I felt that I've been inspired by all these different ways of doing stuff in cooking. Who would have thought, barley that is in Morocco kind of thing. Yeah.
It has 3 times more protein than raw barley. There's no more starch.
Yeah, okay.
So it's taken the fat out, the starch, carbo out, so it's just pure protein. This is exactly what you said, the defatted coconut. After they take the santan out, then they throw this away. And all the onde, the reason why it's lighter is because there's a little bit of fat left, but plenty of texture.
So it's all the fiber basically that's in there that you're consuming.
So if I have a market that sells only this, will you come?
Okay, there are some people who will be skeptical. All right, they feel that, they are all waste product.
Are you guys more susceptible to the idea of purchasing stuff like this if someone was to teach you how to properly process them, to get them dry?
I'm open to it, yeah.
I'm ready to be convinced.
Hi, Chef Wendy.
Since they're on board with the idea, the chefs from At Sunrise will impart a few recipes.
Hi, chef.
First, a salt mix with eggshells.
Alright, in front of you, you will actually get to see about 7 different containers of powder dried items.
Garlic powder.
I'm going to teach you how to do a dry rub. This dry rub is extremely good for meat, good for seafood. My base is always salt. So normally I like to use about per pot ratio of salt. I'll use 3 times of salt to 1 time of every ingredient. This is actually pulverized eggshells. 1 gram of eggshells contain 364 times more calcium than per gram of milk.
So people who have lactose intolerance, they could potentially use it in their meals to top up for that calcium that they're not getting from milk.
It's like prawn shell, but minus the flavor.
I think it's quite easy to do it at home if you guys have an oven or something.
So you could actually just dry them in the oven at about 70 degrees for about 3 to 4 hours. Then you give it a quick blend, and that's it.
It tastes like the seasoning packet from instant noodles.
Who has a sweet tooth here? Oh, stay tuned for what he has to show you.
Next, a dessert.
My name is Chef Wei. So we'll start with the sweet item for the day. And we'll be doing okara almond cookies. Actually, this is like a Chinese New Year cookie, but then we added okara flour into it.
The recipe is straightforward.
Add the flour, all the icing sugar, baking powder, baking soda.
This one is the okara.
Yes, correct.
How do you actually get it? The soya bean to be dried.
Yeah, we have to dry in the oven for like maybe 4 to 5 hours at maybe 100 degrees.
The next step is to form the dough.
Okay, then last one is the oil. If I have an existing recipe and I wanted to add okara flour, how would I need to adapt my recipe for that?
Normally we put 10% okara. It works very well. If you go a bit more higher, it would really change the structure of the product and then it might not work.
She's making hearts over there.
Oh my goodness.
We're just having fun.
Finally, brush the cookies with an egg wash and garnish with almonds.
Oh my god, quite cute.
Then pop it into the oven for 15 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius.
Before today, I thought that I would be having a really tight kitchen that is like zero waste, but in a different way, as in mostly it goes into the garden where it feeds the plants. But today, I learned a little more on how it can actually come back to us and this nutrition can feed us.
Nice. Yeah. Eat, ladies.
Okay.
Okay.
It's really good.
Excellent. Yeah, the recipe is really good.
Oh, thank you very much.
Very
Thank you very
nice.
That's amazing.
That soybean comes through as well.
much. Yes, of course, because it's quite a lot amount.
Now, I'm really excited. With everything that you've learned, go out there and have some fun testing it out. See you guys soon.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, for the Thousand Island, we go for 2 tablespoons.
The zero waste contenders are hard at work, trying out different recipes.
I guess we can try.
We are looking to do a peanut sauce.
I think it's just weird because I know that it's eggshells.
Since they are not new to tackling food waste, I'm excited to see how much further they can push the envelope.
Okay, I think this is too grainy up. And that wraps it up.
Bye.
We're back in our zero waste kitchen yet again with our new contestants today. Joining me in the kitchen today for our guest judge is Chef Jose from Classic Fine Foods. Come on here, mate.
I hear that you have a lot of family recipes, and I cannot wait to try.
This is the most important part to me. In here, you're going to basically create a zero waste meal. So every food scrap that you have, I'm talking about peels, scraps, eggshells, bones, all go in here.
Be conscious with your waste. Try to utilize every waste for a different recipe.
Are you guys excited?
Yes and no.
I will not be cooking today. I have passed the baton over to my daughter.
You guys ready? On your marks, get set, go!
Come on, guys.
Due to the complexity of the challenge, Chef Jose and myself are giving them 2 hours to create an entirely zero-waste meal.
Wow. She really have a lot of energy.
They will be judged on creativity, appearance, taste, and most importantly, the amount of waste left at the end of the cook-off.
So I'm making some suan la tang, which is Chinese spicy sour soup. And then I'm also making bak wan, which is some vegetable fritters. And last one is a sweet dish. So I'm making some kueh dadar, but using okara flour. All of these recipes are kind of new to me because I'm using other ingredients like moromi and okara flour and even cooking the SCOBY, which I've never done before. So this is gonna be an experience.
Both Azrina and Terry are cooking family-style meals. And they've also brought kombucha SCOBY.
So, SCOBY typically is the really thick layer or the mother layer when you're making kombucha. The easiest way to do it is just fry it up, a little bit of butter, sugar. So they've taken it one step further.
This one is jerky or bacon dehydrated in the oven, made from SCOBYs.
The kombucha SCOBY.
Yeah, the kombucha SCOBYs.
Wow.
Along with the jerky, Terry is making a savory pancake dish with an assortment of sides.
Are you making one dish or?
No, there's another one coming up.
Wow, I can see the soup from there.
Yeah.
Looks amazing. So what is part of the waste? This one, are you using all this?
Yes, I'm gonna use this later for a different dish. So I'm gonna use the oil to flavor the peels.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's using the skin of the chicken to make oil, and I think she wants to get the chicken, the skin, a little bit crunchy.
Azrina slowly building her jar from the peels and then now there's eggshells. How do you feel about your daughter?
I'm confident.
Okay, guys, 45 minutes left, eh?
Okay.
So what are you putting in here?
Garlic skins and chicken bones.
Nice aroma of coffee. Nice way to use the coffee leftover. I think what actually I'm more impressed is him. Still, his jar is empty, so I think he's avoiding to put the waste into the jar and he just put it in the table.
For his dessert, Terry is making puffed rice using leftovers.
Hi, Terry.
Hi.
I smell
Burnt rice, yeah.
burnt rice. Is that what it is? I see that jar is pretty clean. I think it's about time you fill that up. What are you going to do with that?
I'll think of something.
Everything that doesn't go on your plate is going to be considered as food waste.
Uh-huh.
You have 12 minutes, guys.
Whoop.
Wow.
Hey.
Hey, Terry. Some fancy handwork over there, huh?
Talk now, I can't talk now.
It's coming down to the wire. 10,
Okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Okay.
No more. You can't play it anymore. Done.
Terry has prepared a meal with many elements, the main being a savory pancake using okara flour. For the sides, it is chicken coated with a coffee sauce and SCOBY jerky, accompanied by a peanut dip. On the sides are a carrot tea and salad. For dessert, it's puffed rice, topped with blue pea flowers.
This is a feast.
And I'm hungry, mate.
I really want to know how much waste they created because it's a lot of food.
Yeah.
Terry, bring us some of your waste.
Here you go.
Your jar was so empty for the longest time. And then the last 2 minutes, I feel.
Can't reproduce.
Yeah, it was magic, I don't know.
I would have loved to see part of this waste.
And
maybe
carrots.
maybe like part of the soup instead of just like throw it away.
Thank you, Terry.
Yeah.
Azrina has made a sour spicy soup with SCOBY using chicken broth rendered from used bones at home. She also extracted fat from the chicken skin to air fry peanuts and vegetable peels. For her third dish, she made vegetable fritters coated with okara flour. And her finale, a kueh dadar with defatted coconut.
Hi, this is my food waste.
Okay, wow. Only this jar?
Yes.
For the nest of terry.
Okay, it's not bad. I see eggshell, carrot tops, pandan.
I blended the pandan and then I put half of what was blended inside the coconut.
If you look at the amount of food that you have prepared and the proportion that is waste, actually is very low.
Yeah, this is a family meal, yeah. I think overall, great job from both of them.
Yes.
Let's taste it. Harry's one first, the DIY.
Okay, you're gonna start with the...
With some drink. Tastes like carrot water.
With a little bit of ginger. Okay, let's try this pancake. Not even like coffee.
Very mild coffee flavor. SCOBY jerk.
It's nice to chew, but not to eat.
Dessert.
Sprinkles of rice with blue pea flour. Good try.
Okay, should we try this?
Soup time.
Come.
You get the chicken flavor.
I get that
flour.
SCOBY every now and then.
It's nice.
Really good. And this is the one that she fried with the chicken fat.
And they're crunchy.
But there are some pieces in here that are way too burnt.
Oh man, I couldn't wait to try this.
Even better.
Yeah?
Shall we have some dessert?
This is very good.
Shall we call them in?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right after I finish this though. How do you guys feel?
All the stress is out the window.
Good.
No more stress.
Yeah.
Wow, while I was sitting there, it was more stressful than Azrina, I think, when she was cooking. Because,
She felt most stressed.
So are you happy that you let go?
yes.
All right, let's do this boxer ring style, all right? The winner is Azrina. Well done. You did a great, valiant effort, but I must give it to her. Every dish on her plate was phenomenal.
So my zero waste journey, I learned that there are actually many more ways to go about to reuse the food that we think is waste.
I'm curious how it tastes.
Fantastic. We might find it difficult to actually adopt it, but it comes with practice lah.
I was actually very stressed before I came. So I was not expecting to win. So I realized how much waste I'm creating by cooking on an everyday basis. So overall, I learned ways that I can use, waste byproducts that we can use in our dishes to elevate them to a new level. So that in the future, my cooking overall becomes more sustainable.